EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson being chased out left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know, it's so difficult for every... defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson. You have to think and play at the same time, and I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
Five yards remain on 2nd down. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They go play action now. Jackson rolling to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. They go play action with Jackson, rolling to his right.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. On the move to his left. Finding his safety valve here, that's complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
On the ready. Pilot, 64, reach. Look at me. Go. Now.
On play action, Lawrence steps away. He's got a man, it's his fullback. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. From the 8, they've got it first and goal. Lawrence now off the bootleg. Sliding, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Josh Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Now Lawrence. That is caught inside the 5. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still third and goal that they face now.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
Leo. Check. Lucky. Cover. Check. Get ready.
Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Not sure exactly what he saw that made him decide to hand it off, but a great decision and a fantastic run.
From our vantage point, what he saw was a defense that got out of its lanes, got out of its gaps, and they were pretty much running to the quarterback, viewing him as the bigger threat. And look at that wide open space, and he rumbled for big-time yardage.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. This one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Now a give running left is Nwangu. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. 4th and goal. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Gabriel Davis, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jags' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. play action. It's Lawrence. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 16 yards there, 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line.
Complete to number 13. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken just shy of the... And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup.
Now Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, Deontay Harris. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Jags will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On second down, here's Nwangu. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. On third down, Jackson. They'll roll him out right. That's the tight end, Hurst, with it. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it no matter the sport, they say that great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at it, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Second and 10.
Now, Jackrabbit, come on. Shoot that bomber. Rock it. Shoot.
They go play action with Lawrence. Rolling to his right. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Look at me. Go.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They go play action now. Lawrence out to his left. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Lawrence on third down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
For the field goal, a 53-yard attempt.
McCann's kick up and good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Sliding out of the pocket. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. He'll get this to Nwangu. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Jackson will throw again. Flush to his right. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Carlson able to put this one through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. Here's Harris to return it. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And they'll go right back to Nwangu. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Handoff here to Nwangu. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the first down in the process. There's that man again. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
From the 27, Lawrence. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On second down and 4. Lawrence eluding the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Lawrence going to throw again. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, Lawrence. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Now Lawrence on first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Buying time to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
They get this out left. Touchdown! A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Panthers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. It's a big play for the Jaguars. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
107 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Another run now for Nwangu. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And with the scoreboard against them here in the 4th quarter, this was definitely 4-down territory. Really nice job there finding a way to get open, and a really nice throw. That sets them up with 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On the give is Nwangu. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Rolling to his left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. Call it no gain on the keeper. It's going to bring up a 4th down.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They go play action now. Jackson escaping the pressure right. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
Play action. It's Jackson. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 27-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that'll make this a 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson dancing to his left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 21. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now here's a throw. It's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. On 2nd and inches, Lawrence. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 15-yard line. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2. First down marker at the 5-yard line. Now Lawrence.
Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Panthers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. McCann for the point after.
And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Panthers 31. Jaguars 12.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Harris to return it.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They go play action with Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And this is going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Jackson now. Rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. That's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2.
Here's Jackson.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Derwin James with a pick.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a play.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off near the 42.
Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. $13 yards remaining on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.